welcome to Solaris Nights 31. Baron, it's your show. What does the Ferryman do? You've got several hours before your interview with William. At that point, your rank is sorry, not your rank. You are in a rank battle, and you are being challenged by a mech warrior, and it will take place outside of a normal Solaris arena, because the in-game, the mech warrior in question has got special dispensation to do so. And out of game, we know that because they are an outsider and are using their ability to challenge your persona. You cannot refuse their call.
Excellent. So, well, why don't we start with, who is my opponent?
Oh, you want to research?
Absolutely.
Please go ahead. You know, we haven't talked about the fact that your mafia friends are starting to take over everywhere in the storyline. Someone was like, I would like to pull out as an investor. And I'm like, okay. They're like, I don't want to be associated with the mafia. And I'm like, okay. I can't stop you. Like, the stable will have to overthrow this mafia takeover or learn to deal with it. I don't know. So far, everybody has just laid down and taken it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, they're like, yeah, I welcome the mafia, actually. Let me take off my t-shirt. I was wearing a mafia suit underneath it the whole time.
Yeah, the hillbilly's like, okay, but what if I brought other gangsters to help? That would be good, right?
It's the old bigger fish conundrum.
You know, I have bad news for you, Billy. There are no bigger fish than this.
I mean, but there are a lot of other fish in the sea. But you need to just get a lot of fish involved.
That's true. That's true. Open up plentyoffish.com star.
What the fuck? That's such an incredible description. Plentyoffish.com star.
So anyway, I have a +1 to this. And because Amos is a maxed out operative who has moved on from his ghost playbook, I now also have cold read, which means whenever I research, I choose an additional option.
All right,
here we go.
Go ahead and make that roll.
That is a 9 + 1 makes it 10.
Okay, your opponent is rank 100 in the class 3 medium. Their name is Ezekial Novacat, and one thing I'll tell you without having your questions, he recently joined the roster after several other people were killed, and so was slotted in at rank 100. So far, he's been doing excellent in the rankings, and thus is being able to challenge you for your rank. So you're defending.
And I'm currently 95 still, right?
Yep. If you lose, you'll be at the bottom of the list, and thus open to just being removed entirely.
It would be a rather ignominious end. Need to win this.
Yeah, it would be great for you to win it.
All right. So for researching an opponent, so I get 3 options. I want to know what should I be on the lookout for?
Interesting. Out on the lookout for. All right, so the thing you should be out on the lookout for with this guy is he is a specialist at using large pulse lasers, which is a very Novacat thing. They really love using pulse lasers, specifically large pulse lasers, and this guy is like a surgeon with them.
Okay, so it's gonna be very difficult to avoid getting hit by his big guns. All right. Then I would like to know his gunnery rating.
His gunnery rating is 3.
Okay. And his current favored battle mech.
His current favorite battle mech is the Conjurer in the Inner Spirits known as the Hellhound. or alternatively, it is known as the Wolverine 2C, as it is essentially a Wolverine, but clan style. And as you know, you have a 100% loss rate versus Wolverine so far.
Yep. As a matter of fact, all of my losses, aside from a random AC-20 shot to the cockpit, were from Wolverines.
I thought you might enjoy that.
Yeah.
Did you also know that Conjurers are solely produced by Clan Novacat on the Iris? It's the curse again. It's literally just everything lined up perfectly for a Novacat challenger I talked about months ago. Suddenly showing up.
I'm about to get space magicked.
Yeah.
Ooh. All right. Do I know which variant of the Conjurer he's got?
No. You get to know his favorite battle mech. That said, you know, it is a second line mech, and so it can't, you know, it's not an omni mech. It can't switch between variants easily. And as far as you know, he pilots the prime version.
Okay.
Because I would have said Conjurer 2 if, you know, if it was a Conjurer 2. It's technically a whole different battle mech.
Yeah, like the Marauder 2, which is, you know.
No, not like the Marauder 2.
Which is a full 25.
More like the Mad Cat 2.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So yeah, I think Amos is gonna, while he's doing that, he's sitting down with Lynn and going over his like plan for the fight. Talking about how this guy's gonna be, you know, anywhere in mid range, this guy's gonna be able to hit him really hard. So he needs to immediately close that gap as fast as possible.
Okay. Lynn is a little concerned. Recently, there was an intern vote. She was not at the top of that vote.
She also wasn't at the bottom.
It's true, she wasn't at the bottom. But she is concerned that her, you know, she's the oldest of the interns. She's also what one would consider to be the most mature of all of them, but she's not the most skilled. And the one that everyone seems to favor is the one who's the complete opposite of her. This savage, aggressive, uncontrolled, screeching baby. Saya Jade Falcon. And Lynn Hilder is not that. So yeah, it's been weighing on her mind, and she occasionally asks questions circumspectly about, like, should she be gathering a persona like you and Saya have, although in her case Saya's persona is her actual personality. But should she be garnering some sort of shield that will allow her to become more popular, or should she just be herself? Ironically, she is asking you this question, a person with 2 layers of masks.
Yeah, man who's got yeah.
Can't wait to see what your answer to this is.
Got masks on that. Yeah, he just looks at her and says, well, the question is, do you want a persona? I became the Ferryman because I wanted to be. It was something I partially identified with, but also just something I felt was fun. It added to my enjoyment of the arena fight. Helped me loosen up. Big part of it was the fact that I was actually terrified for my first match. Shaking uncontrollably, didn't think I could do it. And I put on the hat and the jacket. I put on this big round set of sunglasses, covered half of my face, and it just fell away. It was something to hide behind in order to get me through that headspace.
All right, so when Hilder crosses her arms, she shifts her weight to one leg and tilts her head and says, I'm not afraid to be in the arena. I'm just asking, what is it going to take to be more popular like you? What do I need to do differently?
You got to find your niche. Figure out what makes you different. At the end of the day, that's all anybody's trying to do. There's a dime a dozen gladiators out there who don't have any sort of persona to them, who are just themselves, who have found the unique aspects of just their own personality and where they come from, like Hank Tankerson. There he uses just the story of who he is. That's all the draw he needed. Now,
Hank Tankerson fought in like 3 battles before being permanently eliminated by you?
Because the man didn't have any money. But he had the story.
If he was more popular, someone would have provided him with another mech, yes. As they say, ask not the sparrow how the eagle soars.
And you got Chris Cross, who I'm pretty sure is actually just a bastard. Don't think there's any persona there.
He's extremely popular.
Exactly. But some people will just have something about them that draws people to them. Some people have to find that for themselves and build it.
Okay, I'll think about that.
Big thing is, Linhilder, is that you don't want to, even if you build something for yourself, it needs to be something that's true, one way or the other. All the best lies are all true.
So she's extremely confused by that. And I think she doesn't talk to you for a minute while processing it, and then she says, I don't think I got that. But let me ask a different question. How do you intend to take your next fight? This could be the end of your career if you lose. You could be Hank Tankerson.
I could indeed. The plan is to use these hills around the map, the trees, cut off sight lines at mid-range.
You want to emphasize your short-range advantage.
Yes, because he's got weapons that even if I'm at long range, he's incredibly accurate. And also, I have intel right here, and he, pulls up like a feed of this dude just absolutely beaming people from max large pulse laser range with extreme consistency. And he's like, this guy doesn't miss. The weapon by themselves are already incredibly accurate and very good at tracking fast targets. He's good on top of that with them specifically. I need to close that gap and just put an axe straight into him with the triple strength of my armor.
Is there some way that you can anger him like Seth? Some way of making him become a more reckless fighter using his clan rituals against him?
Possible.
I've heard a lot of stories coming out of the FRR of clan warriors that were tricked into duels they couldn't otherwise win.
Maybe, but that's very much on an individual by individual basis, and while it's worth a shot while I'm out there, I don't currently have anything that suggests he's particularly susceptible to that kind of thing right now. But thinking on your feet's half the job. See if I can pull him into something.
Okay. Is there anything else I should know?
Some of the investors have expressed interest in getting you a mech with mining drills attached.
Okay. She shifts to the other leg and uncrosses her arms and says, yeah?
See, while you're sitting there worrying about your persona, someone out there is already working on getting you the perfect bit of your history brought up to the battlefield with you.
Well, I certainly know my way around an industrial mech, but somehow I don't see myself...
on a war machine, too.
Sure, but I don't see myself facing down in an industrial mech, a space miner, versus someone like Cosmo.
Maybe not.
If I'm going to aim to win, I think I need to be able to at least beat him.
Ain't nobody's beaten Cosmo yet. You looking to be the first?
Well, I don't think that by the time I'm done training, that'll still be true, but even if it was, they're not going to let me fight him and take his rank immediately. I'll have to work my way up the list just like he has.
One way or another, we need to get you into a physical mech.
She does not disagree. But she doesn't say anything.
Well, I got an interview in a couple hours. Hopefully the Tomahawk's still in one piece when we're done. Stick you in that for now when we get back. If not, we'll just have to go steal something from Billy's stash.
She looks
lying around.
Okay. There above her head is a Lynn Hilder will remember that. She looks extremely disapproving and says, I don't think it's okay to joke about stealing something from the stable champion or from the stable. There have been incidents around here. There's new employees that, well, they aren't as good at their jobs as I would have hoped, and they've got a look about them that's kind of shifty.
Really? Like who?
So she gestures out into the mech bay. Seth has forgotten about them, but I haven't. Seth had several cultists who are now playing at being bondsmen. Mm-hmm. As he's forgotten about them, Ro is slowly indoctrinating them into clan culture. They still wear the robes and the bond cords, but they're essentially like unpaid interns who take care of all of Seth's arrangements. So they basically work on his mech for free, and they upkeep all of his paperwork. You know, they do stuff so that Seth can spend all of his time training and doing it. The other half are employees who are very clearly members of the Bertoli Mafia, who are being introduced by the silent investors who support that kind of thing into the, let's call it the program here. Yeah. They have a sort of unsavory look about them, you know? Street-level criminals and gangsters, that sort of thing. No one said anything yet, and, you know, nothing important goes missing. But there's a lot of lollygagging, laying about, a lot of posturing and looking tough. Occasionally, fights break out.
I think
it's a less professional environment than normal.
I think Amos just looks at Lynn and says, well, way to deal with that. Well, here, just follow me.
Okay.
And he walks over to Ro.
Yeah.
Says, Ro. Offers his hand out.
All right, so he stops, you know, welding a plate onto Cosmo's mech and pulls off his welding mask and says, Amos Everett. He shakes your hand with a big leather welding glove. It's a little bit warmer than you think would be comfortable. So good to meet you in person for the first time. I've heard so much about you.
Hopefully good things, I think. I actually don't.
In the sparks of the welding fire, you can see that he's smiling, but whenever, you know, the sparks go down, it's sort of a sinister smile, but whenever the sparks are up, it's like a, yes, of course I've only heard, but when it's down, it's like a sneering smile. It's just something about the shadows of his face.
Yeah, and Amos, meanwhile, this like light reflects off his sunglasses as the brim of his hat comes down and covers all of his face except for his smile. Also looking very ominous. And he just says, so Ro, tell me about these friends you got here? They're new.
Which friends are we talking about? There's so many new employees to accommodate all of the new mechs, and, you know, now that they're willing to accept such low pay.
Really, for as much money as we got coming in here, we ain't paying good?
Well, these particular and he gestures to the ones working on Seth's mech, they insisted that they work for work credit. I've been arranging for them to still receive everything that they need. And he gestures to the other group and he says, and about them, I'd say, and he looks at you with a knowing look. You might know a little bit more about them than I would, yes?
I don't do any hiring around here.
They are being hired in order to bolster our technical forces. Certainly they're skilled at unskilled labor, unloading trucks and the like. Our logistics time has never been better.
Really? So we're actually up on efficiency then, he says, looking at all these guys standing around.
Yeah. So he says, where I come from, individuals like this would have been purged from the genetic line. They are inefficient. But we're not where I come from. We're a long, long way from there. And one has to learn to survive where they are currently located.
Well, I'm glad to see that we've apparently got a whole lot of new friends hanging around, though I'm sure it certainly does not help certain people's paranoia, it would seem.
So Ro stops to, like, take a drink, but it's clear that it's like someone cleaning their glasses, right? It's just to do something while he thinks of a response. And he says, I think you'll find that discussions about the curse have waned significantly. Investigations into it stopped before I really ever joined the stable. Since that time, there's been almost no incidents involving armor breakthroughs or cockpit malfunctions. I think it's safe to say that either it didn't exist, or perhaps it was just a test case from an outside force or an inside force, hoping to, well, from what I've read, change the way the betting works.
Well, thank God for that. Now everybody can get back to doing things that are useful, instead of investigating something that's, as I believe I heard you say once, perfectly within statistical norms.
It's true, it was within statistical norms. I think you'll find, however, that there's a lot of room to move within statistical norms. I've made a great deal of money within statistical norms. You'd be surprised what you could do with only 3 to 5% difference.
3 to 5% of a big enough number is quite large.
I agree. What if you could shoot 3 to 5% better? You'd take that advantage, wouldn't you? No matter what it cost you?
Well, I wouldn't say no matter what it cost me, but there'd be quite a few things I'd give for that.
Indeed.
Well, I just wanted to come over and introduce myself and see if I could get a read on you. And,
he holds a hand out for you to shake again.
Mm-hmm.
He pulls you in for one of those handshakes while hugging, and he says, yes, I almost feel like we're family.
Indeed. Welcome to the family, son. And then I punch him in the face. Yeah, and then he walks away with Lynn.
Sure.
Turns around and says, yeah, I know Rose definitely yeah, okay, I know his type.
She says, unsettling.
Oh, Lynn, he's more at home here on Solaris than he even realizes. He talks
She
about
gives
being
you a
far
look
off.
that's like, no, no, he isn't.
Amos just looks at her and is like nodding, like, yep, yep, this is kind of one of the charming things about this town. When you grow up here, you realize that, well, most people here, some men are of vagabonds and strange folk.
She looks slightly offended at that since she's both a vagabond and a strange folk.
Hey, I'm a native. I'm by definition a vagabond and a strange folk.
Anything else you want to do before your interview and your rank match? Sure, there's plenty on the table. We rarely have an episode start or a battle start sooner than 50 minutes in.
No, I'm actually good.
Okay.
Yeah, I will want to talk to Zuri later, but I already have a match directly in front of me. That's a class match, so.
Okay. So you meet up with William after, you got makeup on. You'll be leaving immediately from this to your Solaris referees will be checking over your mech to make sure you've got no illegal tech, that everything is safe to use in the arena, that sort of thing. And William's like, Amos Everett, welcome back. We've come to find out that you are a man who is precipitated by a lot of bad luck. Your last opponent, having defeated you, then was shortly after, has gone missing in the last 2 weeks. You are on the edge of being removed. Should you lose this particular matchup, you could be in danger of being knocked out of the gladiatorial lists. I would say you're a more than fair mech warrior and an entertaining gladiator, but your popularity, even within your own stable, is waning. It is a dark time for you, Amos Everett. Can you offer us any light going into this match? He tilts back his hat. Nothing personal, kid.
Well, William, I think you and I both know that and like the smoke starts to like sort of well up behind him. He says, bringing light ain't exactly my modus operandi. I can simply tell you this, that I'm coming with this Nova Cat, and I'm bringing him in, dead or alive.
It's been a while since you've used your signature catchphrase. Are you back?
Oh, most certainly, William. It's time the hat fit right.
It's been a while since we've seen the kind of matches that won you your place in the Solaris Open. I'm looking forward to seeing that kind of performance return.
I'm looking forward to it as well.
Do you have any comment about the disappearance of Texas Red?
Well, I damn sure hope he comes back because I need to beat him.
Well, viewers, at the bottom of your screen is a Comstar number. If you see Texas Red, please message immediately. There is a 5,000 C-bill bounty for any information that may lead to his reappearance. His family is concerned for him. Amos Everett, the Ferryman, is there anything else you'd like to add before you go into this match using your signature new mech?
Keep an eye on the distance.
That's very ominous. I don't know what that means.
You will.
Okay, so it's like it.
It
The
does
camera
like,
focuses on your face looking really smug, and then it focuses on his face like looking confused. That it, you know, like they cut.
yeah.
As you leave, you know, they do like a little post like ominous words from the ferryman. We'll find out in the next few minutes if he can match the matchup. Yeah. You don't want to guarantee victory or anything? Just double confirming.
I believe. I don't think I said anything that probably could be construed as guaranteed victory, really.
That's correct. I just wanted to make sure that you didn't want to do that.
No, I think he's good for now.
All right. So Ezekial Novacat's entrance is every bit as weird as you would expect from a clansman. It's less like Seth and more like Omega Tanaga, however.
Where it's the cult stuff?
Not quite, but there is definitely a sense of mysticism to it. So Ezekiel comes in wearing full Novacat dress leathers, which involves the headdress. So it's basically, to be honest, it looks like an Eevee for Pokemon fans. He's basically wearing an Eevee that's pure black, and it has quills of like blue and red. And they're set to look like a sunburst around him, which, you know, Novacat, when he removes it after walking forward, and we're talking skin-tight body leathers here. There's no imagination about that ass. He's got dark black hair with a single white streak down it, and he just says... Oh, and he actually looks like shit right now. Kind of like someone... He looks like Omega Tanaga and Texas Red, where both of them have spent so much time fighting. He's obviously fatigued from having done matches like every few days in order to win up to this rank. Right? Like Omega Tanaga has been fighting from rank 100 up to the 30s for quite a while. This guy had to fight a bunch of matches just to qualify for rank 100, and then he had to fight a bunch more so that he could fight you and try to take your rank. So he is looking a little exhausted, you know, dark circles, maybe some like a burn on his face from where like a console let off sparks. But he says, with his eyes closed, I have foreseen this match. I know where it will go. My vision has led me here from my Reese, from the heartland of the Novacat. And then he opens his eyes, and like as he does it, one of his crew, like special effects, his his quills to do like a color shift thing. That looks pretty dope. I know how this will end. I've waited my whole career as a warrior for this moment. My path will continue beyond this fight. And then he just stares into the camera for like 20 seconds until it gets weird. And then he just starts stripping out of his leathers until he's basically only wearing a loincloth and crawls up the side of his conjurer that has been walked forward to him. It's a little weird, and there's some background music involved that is distinctly clan in nature. There's like a tree log, a very large one that has been hollowed out in order to make like, I'm talking like 20 or 30 feet in diameter, in order to make like a massive drum going off in the background, like a really deep drum. Nice. Like woodwinds and pan flutes. It's all very Mongolian in nature, really. Or at the very least, a future super space fascist idea of Mongolia 3,000 years ago in the year 3000. You know, probably not super accurate, but definitely it has a sort of traditional ancient feel about it. What about you, the Ferryman?
So the Ferryman actually like comes out on foot and like there's like a super like dark area that Ferryman walks through with like a red light spotlight on him, surrounded by shadows as he as like music plays, and he just slowly walks through and towards his mech in front of him, and as he walks he holds like his arms out, and a bunch of like dancers in like ghostly outfits go like
Are we going full
flail
Zare
around
One
him and
Eye, huh?
stuff,
Okay.
and grab like his jacket and pull it off of him, and basically like he does his outfit transition to like the mech warrior stuff as like a bunch of ghosts like pulling his stuff.
This is a
And
pretty
then
big
as he,
change from the last couple of matches.
yeah,
Okay.
and then as he gets to the end with his hat, some ghost hands him his hat and he puts it on, and he just points at the camera and says, what is this guy's name? Something Novacat?
Ezekiel.
Ezekiel. Ezekiel. Your path does continue from here. It goes straight to the Marshal.
Sorry. I can't stop memeing lately.
Yeah. You going straight to the Marshal, dead or alive.
All right, so he interrupts your so I want to have a misunderstanding based on language right here.
Mm-hmm.
So he interrupts your intro to over the loudspeaker of his Mech say, "Why would I want to speak with the Presenter Marshal?"
Different Marshal.
Who is this other Marshal?
He's the adjudicator of justice in a frontier area where there is no other law.
I understand. He's an Inquisitor.
Sure.
I look
That's the
forward
kind of
to
thing you clan folk have.
once I defeat you, I look forward to also defeating him.
Good luck with that. He says, as there's like a dude who's dressed as like a cowboy version of the Grim Reaper behind him, who's like, I'm not even a mech warrior, dude. Just an actor.
Right, but he believes that the Marshal is spelled Martial, like martial arts. And that you've indicated that this person is someone you bring him to, and thus is higher rank than you, and thus is a warrior worthy of his respect.
Absolutely.
Just to explain the clan misunderstanding right here.
Yeah, no. Amos gets it, but the guy behind him who's dressed in like the who's like, I'm a Grim Reaper, but with a cowboy hat is very confused about this whole deal. He's like, I'm not gonna fight a clan guy. That sounds terrible.
This is a Donegal Broadcasting Company news alert.
Do we have? No, we have Novacat dice. Perfect.
Yeah. Amos is completely unfazed by the misunderstanding and just actually sits there and explains it to him.
5 initiative.
3.
Wow. Okay. He's gonna go friend from the west side.
Okay.
Make your choice.
Ooh. So I've got a. So he's coming. I'm gonna go.
Okay. Let's roll initiative.
Four.
6. Wow, we're both so low. Oh, I didn't even place yet. I don't even know what I'm doing, man. I don't even know what I'm doing. Anyway, you go on and you make your move.
Okay.
I should probably show off his mech for the ones who don't know what a conjurer looks like. It's kind of nasty. I'm not a big fan of the 2-streak SRMs, though. I honestly feel like if you're gonna get 2-streak SRMs, you'd be better off just getting like a streak 4. The bigger the pack, the better, rather than... It's a thing they do in the 30-50 mechs. They're all like, you know what we should do? We should stuff a streak SRM. They did it to the awesome, too. They're like, you know what? We should stick some streak SRM2s in there. I think the Blackjack has the same thing. What are you gonna do with the streak SRM2? Nothing. It's crap. Wow, are you just charging forward? Okay.
I am figuring out how much movement I have. I think I am just gonna... That'd be 8, 9. I do not yet have the movement for that, so I'm actually just gonna do 5. Yeah, we're gonna move there 5. That's a walk. Amos kicks the mech up to a jog.
Okay, well, that presents me with a couple of options. Several of them are pretty good. Seven. Oh, I lost count. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that'll do it for me. I got 12 hexes between us.
Yep, and 2 trees.
Yeah, right at the edge of that streak SRM2 range. Perfect.
Oh, that's right. Clan streaks are silly.
Don't worry. I don't think they can hit. What do you have a large laser and AC-10 in range, right? You tell me about what you want to do here.
I am going to fire all my lasers.
We only have 1 tree between us, by the way. We cut below this one. I can tell. Oh, maybe not. All right,
Yeah,
I'll buy that. I'll buy it. I'll buy it. I'll buy it.
But anyway, so I need to generate my I need to get up to heat for my triple strength firearmor. So I'm gonna fire the large laser, the medium pulse laser, the small laser, and the small pulse laser, as well as the LBX-10 in slug mode. Well, actually, I may fire clusters, but we'll see when I get to the math. But currently, I'm doing the heat math, and I walked. So if I fire everything plus a walk, that's 18 heat, which with 12 heat sinks puts me at 6 heat.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. Then, now for the actual shooting bit, LBX-10 autocannon, at 12 hexes is in medium range, and then it's long range for the large laser. I have a 2. Walked makes it 3. 2 trees makes it 5. His evasion makes it 8. And then medium range makes it 10. Long range is 12. So I'm actually going to fire in cluster mode.
Okay.
So it's 9 and then 10, or 9 and then 12. So, or I suppose 12 and then 9. Ooh.
That must pain you.
Too bad. And then no.
Okay.
All right.
He's firing just one large pulse laser. That will miss.
Okay.
How's your heat doing?
Fine. I'm at 6.
That is not enough to activate your TSM, though.
Nope.
Okay.
3 short.
All right, just making sure. For the audience's sake as well, because you said you were building up for it. 11?
Yeah.
And I build no heat. Is that good? Because I don't fire anything.
4 again.
You're up first.
Let's see. What's he got? He's got 696.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. One, 2, 4. Is that where I want to go? You know what? Okay, so let's see. How far can he jump? So he can jump to here. If he jumps towards me, I'm totally okay with that. So. Seven, 8. That. Yeah, okay. We'll go there, and that is a run with the evasion.
Okay. Interesting. It jumps into your left side, teleporting behind you. Nothing personal, kid.
Excellent. Proto twist.
Sure.
And I'm going to fire. All but I'm going to fire everything but the actually large laser 822. Okay. I need to build 3 more. So I fire everything except for the medium pulse laser.
Okay. What's that going to do for your heat? You live in
That's
life
going to put me at
dangerously?
exactly 9.
Interesting.
So I have a 2 gunnery. I torso twist so that I can hit him with everything. 4 for my run. 8 for his cover and evasion. And then it's short range for both the large laser and the LBX-10. So those both hit on 8s, and then the small laser hits on 10. The small pulse laser hits on 8 as well. So, LBX-10. Miss. Large laser. Miss. Small pulse laser hits. That is 3 damage to the right, to the right arm. And small laser hits. That's 3 damage to the left torso.
Okay. He's firing a large pulse laser. That misses. Very, very close.
All right.
Okay, let's roll initiative again.
Let's win initiative. This is the one I need.
5.
Oh, okay, that does it. 10.
Okay. So as he's sailing backwards, he opens his comms and says, "Do not worry, filthy Surat. I have already reviewed your codex, and I know of your penchant of engaging in barbaric short-range attacks.
And that's 9. Yeah, and Amos just immediately turns around and with the TSM like glowing, suddenly the mech gets significantly faster as he shoots off and says, "I told you what was coming next. You always got to check the distance. And you weren't far enough." He goes flying in for the Ferryman rush.
Still not a charge attack, though.
Nope. Look, you can't. Look, you know, if
Can't
you
use the hatchet in
attack,
charge attack, huh?
Yeah, charge attacks just aren't as good as doing 22 damage with a hatchet.
We'll see. We'll see. I think Space would disagree with you, but sure.
I mean, let's see, that's good evasion, I believe. Yeah.
I'm gonna fire a large pulse laser into ER mediums.
Really? No, you're not going to try to streak to me?
Not yet. Need him yet. Left leg takes 1 large pulse laser's worth of damage, so it's 10.
Okay.
That is a miss. That is also a miss. That's really unfortunate.
All right.
Ezekial, my son, what are you doing? You're terrible. He's gonna build a ton of heat.
Yeah. So, LBX-10, large laser.
Okay.
These are hitting on 2, 5, 7. So here we go. Slug mode. Nope, still nothing on that LBX-10. Large laser hits though, and that's 8 damage center torso.
Okay, got it.
All right, and then physical attack phase.
Is it worth trying to go for a kick? Is a great question. Doubt it. That's a rough one. He might punch you though. That makes sense. Yeah, I think he's still Zelbringen-ish enough to not do it. So he'll just eat your hatchet attack, I suppose.
All right.
Good luck. I mean, you got some modifiers there. You need a 4, 7, 8, 9, and then 10 for heat?
Yeah.
That's rough. That's rough, buddy.
And actually, I should have been hitting on 8s due to heat, but this turn. But I rolled low enough and high enough that it didn't matter. But yeah, it's I believe it's 4, 6, 9, 10. Yeah. Nope. No go today.
All right. So I feel like you go for the attack, and he jump jets, backslides out of the way. You know, he feathers it so that his feet basically slide across the ground, throwing up dust everywhere. It's very anime. Your axe like deeply embeds in the ground, and there's like earthquake cracks around it in every direction as he goes. And he opens his eyes and says, "I knew that was coming, Amos Everett. I know everything about this match. I already know how it ends. Do you?"
It only ever was going to end one way.
So, look, some of your matches lately, you haven't had as much what one would call crowd presence, but between Ezekiel's fans and his anti-fans and your fans, and the fact that this match has devolved into like this close range, immediate shit talking, high heat battle, people are like, "Oh my god, we paid for the whole seat, but we only need the edge of it." I mean, look, there have been battles that 3 rounds in, people still aren't shooting people yet. So this is a big one.
Amos always tries to avoid that.
How is your heat doing?
I'm at 9 exactly.
All right. So let's roll it.
It is almost as though I have spent a ton of the investor's money designing a mech specifically to be at this heat.
9.
8.
Okay, you're moving first.
Do I want to empathic read you?
Think you can? You think you can read a clanner?
Yeah, I'm going to hit him with the empathic initiative.
Okay. This is a man who really needs jumping jack. That's all I'm saying so far.
So here's the question I have. Can I hit him from 2 levels below with a hatchet?
No. And are you really going to abandon the Ferryman rush after declaring it?
I mean, I just did the Ferryman rush.
Once you start rushing, can you ever stop rushing? I assumed it was like, you know, like in an MMO when the tank has to chain charge in order to stay in the battle.
I mean, or I can just get behind him and shoot him in the back.
I suppose that's what you want.
That is what I want. And that's what I'm doing.
All right. He definitely goes, "Cower! Rear attacks after physical attacks? Have you no honor, sir?"
Have you no speed?
He's confused because that doesn't seem like a witty comeback to him. But go ahead. I mean, it's your shot.
All right. LBX 10 and large laser. All right. I should be hitting these on, I believe, 8s again. Yeah. It's 8s again. It finally hits. 10 damage, rear center torso.
Okay. That's internal.
No crit.
Doesn't get you anything, but
8 damage, rear center torso, no crit.
all right. Well, he's only got 5 internal torso armor left, so that's not so good for him.
Dang, really, no crits. Ugh.
I know. That could have gone so much better for you. Then again, it definitely could have gotten worse.
Yeah, I mean,
All right.
I hit twice in the center torso, and now he only has 5 internal structures, so I'm
He
not
cools
too mad.
off.
I stayed exactly the same heat.
6.
Three. Ugh.
No
win the initiative
empathic
this round.
read this time.
I know. Big sad. Whatever. It was worth it that time. I got 2 back shots out of it. That's value.
What are you gonna do?
Gosh, I'm not sure. I have to think about where he can get and where I can go.
All right, we'll post edit in the Hanzo numbers around you.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How far can he jump? 6. Okay, so I can't do that because he can jump too far. So 6 jump shots, they'll get you every time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right.
You think that's good enough?
I think that is.
Okay.
Being 7 hexes away from someone who can jump 6 is good enough for me.
Okay. He turns around. Take a shot.
Okay. All right. Actually, oh, I just realized I need an ammo card. And here, actually, I'll just do it with dice. Okay, there we go. All right, so I fire a LBX-10 AC and a large laser at him, hitting on 10 and 12. Wait, actually, hitting on less than that because you don't have 3 evasion this time.
Correct.
But he double ones the LBX. Oof.
Oh, buddy. What are we gonna do about this?
And then the large laser actually hits on. I'm at a 2. I ran, and it's long range. So that's 8. So this actually hits on 8, and that's a 5. Nothing. Oof.
Okay.
I am sad.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Medium makes it 9. Pulse plus weapon specialist brings it down 4, so that's 5. and then everything else is 9s. So I will do large pulse, ER medium at 599. Am I in your left side? No, I'm in your front arc. Okay. So 10 damage left torso.
Okay.
Nice rollover. Whatever an ER medium clan's damage
7,
is.
I believe.
Seems
and that's
so.
right torso.
7 right torso. That's probably significant armor loss. And that's a miss.
Okay.
How are you doing?
I am above 10 on all armor locations except for my left leg. And I'm at exactly the same heat that I've been at.
I just need to get one of those side torsos. Deal enough damage to knock you down, which is unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
And I gain 1 heat. Five. Oh, this is rare. 7.
9.
He doesn't move.
Six, 7. Six, 7. 8, 9, 10. Almost did the thing that I did in the Hank Tankerson fight, where I counted only one of the terrain issues. Let's show like that here. 1, 2. Oh, I don't actually have any way to get cover from you because you're on the high ground. Okay, I guess we will just move. Oh, heck. There's gotta be somewhere I can. Go there.
Looking to get 1 point of tree cover. Sure. You're still in
tree cover.
Do what?
Yep, 1 point of tree cover, and
Still in his frontal arc. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna shoot then.
okay.
So it's 3, 1 for his injury, 4 for the tree. Oh, sorry, 5 for the trees, 6, 7. So with the -4 on the large pulse, it's 3, and then he's gonna alpha strike for 7, 7, 7, 7. Left torso for 10.
Okay. No armor.
Right arm for 7. Right torso for 7. How's that doing?
That's got 6.
Freak 1 fails to fire. Freak 2. motherfucker. Do I go for it just to try to hit a 7 again and take a headshot out of it? Grimdark James is out there going, you don't roll for a location, Arthur, until you already know whether it hits or not. But that's not... Well, that is technically the Battletech rules. We play a slightly edited version, which lets us do this on the show, which lets us Hollywood while we try to figure out the math. And you know what? Ezekiel Novacat is too conservative to play those odds. He likes being alive more than he likes trying to shoot you in the head. So with those two failing to fire, that means that he builds no heat.
Excellent.
I think I hit with all my lasers, which means you will need to make a piloting skill roll.
Yep.
Finally managed to do that. Okay. What is your plan now? What's your play?
My plan is 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're 4 hexes away. Plans to put an LBX-10 and a large laser into his body and hope that
Girl, look at that body.
Done.
Girl, look at that body.
So 2, 2, 1. He's hit on 5s.
Okay. That'll do it.
Yeah. That is 10 damage right torso.
Okay, I can take it.
And that is 8 damage left torso.
Okay. You need to make a PSR.
Okay.
What do you need? A 5?
Yep.
All right, you hold fast. Let's roll that initiative. Your heat is remaining steady.
Yep.
Okay. 3. Wow, such garbage.
4. Holy crap! I thought I was screwed when I rolled 4.
I also thought I was screwed when I rolled 3. Turned out I was right. Okay, he retreats backwards.
Okay.
Defender's advantage, my friend, is how I believe that particular game is played.
Okay.
Would you like the forest to be in the way?
Yes.
I thought you might. So 3, 4 for the injury, 7 for the jump, 10 for your evasion, and -4 for a large pulse laser and specialization. So he's just going to fire a single large pulse at a 6. That is crap. And I'm just at the point where I can knock you out in one hit. There's so much great stuff to hit in that left torso. I just need like a 50% chance one critical there will take you out. All right, go ahead, take your shot. The shots. Just to keep the LMFAO trend going. Shots.
All right. 2, 2, 5, 8. Let's hit on 8. All right. Nothing on the LBX-10. Roll a double 1 again. But I hit with the large laser. That's 8 damage right torso.
Down to 1. You know, the Solaris lore keepers, once they get back in business of doing stats tracking, I think are going to find that you and your LBX-10 are not the best of friends.
That's why one of the plans I came up with for an alternate mode was why one of the plans I came up with for an alternate mode was to put a Gauss rifle in there instead.
Hey man, look. Let me tell you about my guy who took a Raven and made a Gauss rifle and a targeting computer, and that's it. The fans loved it so much they reinvented the Pack Hunter. Okay, you remain heat steady, and let's remove those dice.
Yep.
I love being stalked by a mech that's faster than me. 5. Wow. Okay, here we go with the lose initiative while in short range bullshit.
6.
What is going on?
How tall is this thingamahoo?
Too high.
It's too high?
Yep.
And I'm just gonna go right behind it.
Not working so well, huh?
No,
I don't know if
it's
you
not
can't.
really.
You can't go behind it because it's part of the structure. That it's in that particular hex.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Any of the hexes
If I'm
adjacent to, yes, that will count.
from here, I'm still behind it, correct?
I assume that you are literally hiding directly behind the smokestack.
Mm-hmm.
Your mech is sticking out like in either direction, but he goes, "My targeting computer can't lock on. I don't see him. Can you tell me where he is, audience?" We'll turn it into like Blue's Clues. Door of the Explorer. Okay. I'm sure that James would tell me there's something about being taller than you that would make a difference, but I don't know.
Well, we talked about that because this happened to Kazuna. Kazuna hid behind a building when I was on the high ground in the last class rank match.
Yeah.
And I didn't shoot him.
Okay. I don't remember what the rules lawyer said, and I don't have time to ask the senpais, but I'm sure that this is going to be one of those things I'm going to wake up at 3 a.m. to a YouTube message about, or a Grimdark James private message. That's okay. Everyone's come to accept for years that I'm not very good at the rules of this game. I'm not really sure what I'm good at in this game, actually. Alright, so you spend the whole round not shooting at each other? Are you going to try to maintain heat by blasting away?
Yes, I maintain heat by firing the large laser and small pulse laser.
Okay, 4. Great.
Which is the exact same heat profile as my normal barrage. 9. You know, for someone who called me a coward just seconds ago, you spent an awful lot of time running away.
Spend an awful lot of time in melee range for someone who calls himself a warrior.
One, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Keeping your heat up.
Yep.
5. Wow, holy shit.
10. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. That doesn't actually give me any. Wait, actually, it. Oh. No, he definitely gets it.
Yeah, I can absolutely see you right there.
Yeah.
And you have all kinds of problems shooting back.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay. You maintain heat again?
Yep.
Wow, finally. Double sixes.
Well, good time to roll 4.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to waste a better roll, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm,
Of course, that's how statistics
exactly.
works. Yeah. This is how probability works, folks at home. As you know, I was bound to win eventually, because that... How many of your matches have devolved into this
Into people just running away from me?
Running. Well, yeah, I mean, well, if you didn't want people to run away from you, you shouldn't play a TSM mech. Let's start there. But it always devolves into this weird jumping mess.
The investors picked that. I mean...
After you presented them with that option, yes, they did pick it. You gave them 2 cards. Both of the cards are basically exactly the same and said, pick one.
One of them wasn't a melee mech. One of them was a speed demon. That was a 7-11 Centurion. The Ghost Runner. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, 9.
Interesting.
That's 3. Let's see. Do I have any better moves than that? Wondering your ass. No, not really. All right, yeah, we'll commit.
He'll remain right where he is.
Okay. All right, cool. So, I'm hitting, if you're standing still, then I'm hitting you on...
You got 3 trees to contend with.
I only have 2 trees to contend with.
You got this, this.
You are too high for this one.
You know what? I'll buy that. Yeah. 7 range and 2 trees works for me.
Yeah.
I guess we'll see if it works for me.
Yeah. Okay. So that's... That's 8 for my weapons. So here we go.
What are you firing? LBX and large?
LBX and large laser. LBX misses again.
Incredible.
And we can't just reroll 1 die.
That's correct.
Okay. Let's move on to the large laser, which also misses.
All right. I'm doing large pulse at a 5 and then 2 ERs at a 9. Right arm for 10.
Okay.
Please tell me I'd send something.
Nope.
Damn it. Nope. Nope.
All right.
Built 0 heat. Actually, I should have burned off that heat a while ago.
10 for initiative.
Double ones for initiative.
Come on, coward.
Yeah, he jumps backwards, and as he does, he smirks and says, "It doesn't matter if I'm moving or not. You haven't been able to hit me regardless."
Five.
You're firing to keep your lasers up?
Yep. Firing lasers to keep up the
All right.
heat.
8.
Four.
This guy's living such a dangerous life with 3 internal center torso armor. Oh, holy shit.
Yeah.
At that point again where both mechs have this possibility of just instantly exploding based on one good round of combat.
And the fact that this guy has such a high jump rating that I basically can't corner him. Unless I just constantly win initiative.
Sure, but it was really good when it worked. When you fucking surprised the shit out of him.
Mm-hmm. 3.
You definitely controlled the range of the engagement the whole time.
Okay. There it is. One, two, three. I don't think I have any good moves here. All right. It's been very frustrating because I'm just not hitting any of my shots. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's the power of the Wolverine.
Yeah. All right. Gosh. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Isn't that 6? Get that far?
6, 7, 8, 9. That's a back shot, so I can't do that. Okay.
You suggesting a clan warrior would engage in a back shot? That's the most insulting thing I've heard all day. I am deeply offended on his behalf.
Not taking the bait, AP. I'm not going to do a purposefully stupid move just to bait you into doing it.
Really? Because I've done that so far several times in many different matches. I'm glad that you're better than an NPC, though. Glad that you're better than Zolbringen. So that's going to throw your heat curve off, right? Walking?
Nope.
No?
I know I'm able to generate anything from 0 to 15 heat.
I only have one tree away.
I'm able to generate anywhere from 0 to 15 heat with the lasers I have.
I'm seeing 9 hexes between us.
Yes.
Okay, I'm not going to move.
Okay. Cool. All right, that'll be X10 and large laser.
Got 2 trees between you and me.
Yep. LBX10 misses.
Oh man, this LBX10, man. I really feel for you.
Large laser misses.
Large pulse and 2 ERs should be 599.
Nice.
Oh boy, you know what? I will edge that. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Absolutely. I mean, the chance of getting in there and critically something intensely important in the head. Ah. That's a miss as well. Man, this is a brutal match so far. Okay, yeah, that's it.
11.
What would it be like if we hit each other? Can you remember what that was like? I don't move.
Cool. Five, 6, 7.
You know what I would like to see? Is you and Hunter in like a grudge match where he has to take something like his Gauss rifle is disabled. You know, something to even the odds. Maybe you and Hunter.
Oh, what you want to see? You want to see another match where I run out of ammo?
What about you and Hunter in a weapons dead match where it's just melee only?
Oh God, I lose that just on tonnage.
Maybe. Can you imagine winning initiative and getting around behind him?
Unless I'm behind him every single round, basically. It's just every time I lose initiative, I have to just run away from him.
You just get into melee range when you win initiative, and then the next round, use your initiative force to hit him in the back twice in a row, or at least once. Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah, no, it would be. I would feel sorry for Glumo during that fight because I'd have to play that just so disgustingly dirty.
I'm over this tree, so we're literally just shooting at each other at 6 range. Okay, so that is short range for both of my main weapons and medium for my other. So 3, 4 for the hit. What's your movement?
Oh, sorry. It's 3.
So 7 minus 4 is 3, 7, 7, and then I'll throw in the 2 streaks for 9, 9. Center torso for 10. That probably means nothing to you because you're, yeah.
Yep.
Left arm for 7.
That's fresh.
Fuck. You kidding me right now? Left leg for 7.
No armor.
God damn it. Fails to fire and fails to fire. So I build 0 heat. Now is the time for the reckoning. AC 10 slug right through one of these torsos.
2/2. This hits on 5. And the large laser hits on 7. That's going to be your right arm, probably, for 10.
Sure.
Which is,
Kind of 1 armor.
which is...
Nothing important there, just my main weapon.
Yeah. And a miss with the large laser.
Okay.
That would have hit leg anyway, and I don't care about that because I've done 0 damage to your leg so far.
Wolverines do have nice legs. Very chunky.
Okay.
All right. 10.
6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. Well, you know what? I don't think I can do that, actually. I really wanna.
Tell me what you want.
Just,
What you really, really want.
I really want to just go over here and just sit down there, but I have armor missing, so that doesn't work.
Oh yeah, you get breached.
Yeah. No, I thought about it. I actually thought about being just a ginormous dingus at the beginning of the match and just sitting in the depth 2 water and being like, come get me.
Yeah, at some point the referees would have told you that one of you has to start fighting the other. It's the old Solaris red light in the cockpit, as told to us by Justin Shang Allard.
Yeah. 1, 2.
I mean, we're like 5 minutes away from this match being a decision one, which
5,
is going to be
6.
pretty close, but almost certainly in your favor.
6. 10. Nope. Don't have enough movement for that either. All right. We're going to have to do it. Ferryman skid roll.
Oh, no!
So at 5 hexes, I believe that's
+1.
0. Oh, it's 5 a +1?
I think it is. I will consult the ancient texts. The sacred Jedi text. How'd you do?
Well, according to this, I double one-ed it. So I'm going to have to edge.
Shit. Well, now's a good time to edge, that's for sure.
That's a 6. We're good.
5 is a +1, so you barely make it, actually.
Cool.
You get the... Whoa, whoa, whoa!
All right. I am here.
Yeah, that is a problem. Take your shots.
Okay. What does he look like? Yeah. He still has so much armor because I've just missed him so many times.
Yeah, but he's missing armor in the most critical of locations, the center torso.
Well, not on the front, he's not.
Sure. I'll agree that that is a place where he is good.
All right.
7, 8, 10, 11, huh? Not so good.
So I hit him on 2, 5, 7, 8. -1 is 7 because I'm on cluster rounds now.
You declaring anything else?
Yeah, I'm going to do a cluster LBX and the large laser.
Okay.
There we go. We're going to shotgun blast him now. Large laser hits on 8. That's a 7. And the cluster rolls a 6 and it hits on a 7. So
Rough. I'm large pulse lasering at a 7. Nope. Okay. This is the final round.
Refs are giving us the light, pal.
Yeah.
You gonna end this like a fighter, or are you gonna go out like a cat?
The concept of what is a warrior is quite different between the two of us. And I think you'll find the Nova Cat is among the deadliest of predators.
We'll see.
What'd you get?
I got a 6.
Oh, good. Good. We get to have an explosive final round.
Okay. What kind of crazy maneuver am I gonna do?
That's the thing, is I feel like you're one of the most highly technical fighters that we have in the stable.
Because it's because I set aside myself 2 challenges. One, I wouldn't use clan tech, and B, I wouldn't use jump jets.
Yeah.
Because those 2 things just kind of make every fight play out very similarly. Because they're very, very good.
Yeah, this jump jetting clan techer agrees.
Yeah. Yeah, especially lately, all I've been fighting is jump jetting freaking long range.
Just Wolverines all day long.
Yeah, just constantly Wolverines.
You know, you need to get out of the silver 2 bracket. If you could make your way up into gold, that's when you stop facing Wolverines.
1, 2,
it's all Centurions from there on out.
4, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's definitely backshotable. So here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Sure, works for me.
Wait, no, that was literally the wrong direction. I'm supposed to turn this way, which means I go 8, 9, and that's
Texas, huh? Same range. I don't move.
okay. All right. So I hit you on 2. Oh yeah. 2, 2. It's 4. You didn't move. 6 for medium range. 7 for your cover. 6 for the fact that I'm firing clusters. So it's cluster round hit on 6. Large laser hits on 7. Large laser first. That hits. That's 8 damage to your right torso.
Oh, shit.
And that's a crit.
Yep. I knew it was a crit.
5-2.
Just roll 1 die. 1d6. There's not so much in here.
2.
Okay, it's a jump jet.
Really wish I had hit that earlier.
Fucking hell of a time to get the jump jet. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? Like, not so. I mean, it's
all right. Cluster time.
Unbelievable to my strategy to lose that, but
Cluster hits.
oh my god.
6 clusters. First one is left torso.
Okay, got it.
And then you get.
I don't see anything super crucial here.
No, it's it's right torso.
Sure.
Which is internal.
Yeah, you'll have to roll critical for that to see
right
if
torso
it
again.
criticals. All right.
Center torso.
All right.
Right arm.
Yeah, that's not 0.
And then right arm again.
That's
oh wait, no, it's right torso, not right arm.
Okay. So you'll need to roll 3 criticals to see if you critical the right torso each time. No.
Nope. Nope.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, roll d6. You need a 1, 3, or 4.
Oh, yeah. 4.
Okay. That's not so good.
It's not that bad either.
Alright, so I got a 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7, 8 for the range.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be looking at 4, 8, 8, 8, 8. I'm just gonna alpha strike.
Okay. You were hitting my right side arc.
Center torso for 10.
Armor.
Ooh, that's a hit. 2 missiles hit. First one hits left torso for 2 damage, and it's an internal critical.
All right.
Yeah, give me something good. 2-5 is your LBX 10.
Yep. Not bad.
Yeah, the ammo would have been better.
Well, one of them's not an ammo. So.
Number 2 is left leg for 1. Oh.
Damage.
Uh-oh.
But no crit.
But no crit. Holy shit. And how do you judge his decision this one? You both lost the main weapon. I mean, the simple fact of the matter is that he has 1 right torso armor and 1 torso internal and 5 center torso internal. So even though you've both lost your main weapon, in the end, he's in way more percentage chance.
Yeah.
If I had time, this is a match I would have wanted to see to the end, however.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this round has been brutal. But by judge's decision and to the upset of the crowd, you they're not upset because you won, they're upset because they didn't get to see a full match. You are declared the winner and thus defend your title.
All right. Excellent.
Anything you want to say in your interview with William?
He says, well, I said watch the distance. I control the distance.
You did say that. Come to find out, it was
Controlling his
very
spacing is
important.
the only reason I made it out of that match. If time had gone on, I may have been able to pin him into a corner and gotten another swing at him, but especially after I took out one of his jump jets. But
you seem to have went into that match very arrogantly and played a lot more cautiously once you began putting huge holes in him.
Well, the fact of the matter is that I had a plan going in. I followed the plan. The plan ended up working out for me. The match didn't end the way I would have wanted, but either way, sometimes it's just about coming home winning. And
well, you've certainly won today. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Yeah, I would. I'd like to point out the fact that I just went up against Clan Mech, all their advanced technology, all their fancy gadgets and gizmos, all the extra firepower that they pack in. And here I am. Here I stand, getting the better end of the trade. And all of it, inner sphere made.
So are you saying you stand for the inner sphere steel that is starting to sweep Solaris?
As a matter of fact, I am, William. While I don't begrudge the clanners for their advanced technology and all that very nice equipment they've got, I have no interest in it. Because I'm here to show people that not only can we fight toe-to-toe with them, we can beat them. Because, well, sometimes just good honest steel beats out all the fancy gadgets.
Okay.
We've always been a scrappy bunch here on Solaris. I ain't about to let see that change.
Amos Everett, one of several mech warriors, tankers, and pilots who have come out in support of the Inner Sphere Steel movement. What will this mean? We'll find out more in the coming days. Amos, any further comments or remarks you'd like to make?
It was a good match. The Ferryman always gets his target.
Okay. You get an experience point.
Hooray!
Is there anything else you'd like to do after the match? You've got your post-week stuff
no,
as well.
I don't plan on gang murdering this guy.
Okay. That's good, because when you fail, he'll kill the whole gang. He'll just overthrow the Bertoli family by himself. Summon Seth to help him out. And he'll do it all with a knife, because clan warriors are just that strong.
You know, for some reason, I don't believe you. I'm pretty sure if I just shot this guy, he still bleeds.
He's a Nova Cat, right? I mean, it's like being a displacer beast. You shoot him, and then he's just like, substitution no jutsu. I've already foreseen how this would end, Amos Everett. Because I'm right behind you. What?
Yeah. Yeah,
but your voice was coming from over there. How is this possible?
Or, you know, like that time, oh gosh, who was it? Somebody in the Yunlo Wang just disappeared off of the sensors.
Probably Kai. I mean, he always says that shit. Phantom Mech syndrome.
Yeah, the best. Yeah, the part where they couldn't figure out whether or not they were into space magic. So they were just trying to be plausibly deniable about it.
Turns out at the time they weren't. Later they were. Just
yeah.
Flippy floppy.
Are there aliens in Battletech? Yes. No.
Yes, but not really. Time. Not in any way that matters.
Are the clans aliens? No, not really.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Inner Sphere Steel is controversial. But...
It's not yet.
Cool.
It hasn't been associated with any bigotry or anything like that. Like, banners are less than us because they use Inner Sphere, you know. It hasn't been Hunter McGregor yet.
Yeah. That's good. I'd like to keep it from getting Hunter McGregor.
Sure.
Gonna have to give Hunter McGregor the anti-racism bonk.
What is your post-match action for the week?
I'm gonna
You can train your intern, or because Brody Harrison is providing your training, you can both train and relax.
as much as I would love to take advantage of the many great skills of Brody Harrison,
The Broadster,
the
Broad Warrior.
I made a promise to a certain young woman about getting her into a mech proper.
I understand. Just
And
gonna go ahead, mark you down. You're the first pilot to have reached 2 trainings for their intern. Also, because you were the first pilot that had the option to train their intern. Mathematically, you're the only one who could have had this, but you've arrived right there.
I mean, that just means that Lynn Hilder is objectively the best because I'm the best coach.
Well, as to the skill levels, I won't say. As to popularity side, Jade Falcon is immensely more popular, and more importantly, someone is commissioning fan art of Saya already.
Yes, the audience, the shrimps, big fans of Angry Baby.
Yeah.
Angry Baby hits a hit. I like Angry Baby. I think she's funny.
I'll keep my choices of favorites close to the vest for now. I don't want to bias anybody.
My current plan is to try to just mold Lindhilder into a stone cold killer.
You haven't really gone in that direction yet. I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Okay, look, you gotta look. You can't just come out and be like, "Hey, I'm actually a murderer machine." Fun fact.
It worked for Cosmo. Fun fact, I'm actually a double agent. Triple agent, really.
Yeah, but they're friends.
I'll buy that.
They had previous relationship. Lynn Hilder has no reason to trust me when I say, "Hey, I kill people for a living, but not you. You're good. I'm going to teach you how to be a killing machine, and trust me, it'll be for your own benefit."
Okay.
I don't see that conversation going well. But I had a good time, even if I swear these jump jet mechs, every time it goes the same way. You always just gotta chase them around. Yeah.
Okay. Anything else you want to do at the end here?
No, I am. Amos is. Actually, how much time do we have?
Negative time, but I'm not busy right now, so if you need a few minutes, I'm here for you.
Nah, I'm good. Yeah, we'll do it next time.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'll just talk to Zuri before my next match.
No. Let's do the Zuri thing now.
Okay. All right. Amos goes to see Zuri after his match then.
All right. You definitely see, Yuri in a picture with her and several other members above you in the pecking order of things.
Yeah.
She just kind of nods and pulls out your favorite alcohol, since she already knows she doesn't need to ask.
Yeah. It is. Yeah, it's just like a Manhattan.
Okay.
And he sits down and says, sorry, my name's Amos Everett.
Is the door for this meeting closed? Okay. She rolls her eyes as you say it, and she says, I know who you are. There's no need to play games here. I've swept my office for bugs.
Oh, thank God. I figured you were briefed on this sort of thing, but
the top sent me. The
to be
important
honest,
guys.
well, that is good. I was hoping they would send somebody competent. I'm glad they sent you.
Well, we're trying to make a play to complete the takeover before anyone can stop us.
How is Michael, by the way?
Let's talk about Hunter McGregor.
Okay.
What's your read? There's a division as to whether or not we bring him in or we take him out. He's useful in the arena, but the problem is we can't get him to shut the fuck up, and we can't get him to stop investigating. It's becoming an issue.
He talks too much, and he works for the Highlanders, who have moral obligations for whatever his many failings. He is, at the very least, rather stuck in with his heritage, which he has just now attained the rights to. So he is likely going to be a problem.
How do you want to solve that problem?
Well, I think he can be scared. He does not seem to me to be a stupid man, nor an exceptionally brave one, which is more or less tantamount to being stupid. So, you can try to bring him in, or I suppose more poignantly, you can have me talk to him more honestly than normal.
I'm not here to tell you how to do it. I'm here to ask you how you think you should do it, and then you do it.
That is good, because well, let's just say I'm glad we are on the same page as far as this goes. I'm going to have a conversation with him, and we will I'll go from there. Maybe I send Yuri a body. Maybe I send him a friend. Only time will tell at this point. Oh, and I suppose I should stay clear of Mr. Morgan. I understand he's family now, but we don't want
He doesn't
him...
know anything.
Good. Good. I'm glad. That makes my job easier. So, in that case, Zuri, I will...
So she is going to tell you that on August 12th, 3052, which is a Thursday in the far future of Battletech, that's roughly 3 weeks away, but for us, it's Thursday, the 10th of June. She mentions that Fulcher Industries is sponsoring the next Gladiator Hall, which will be done remotely at a beach resort destination that Fulcher has rented out for the entire week. And that would be the perfect place to confront Hunter and possibly hide his body if it's needed. You know, boating accident, something like that. Slipped off a drinking cruise. It was never seen again.
You know, many of our investors do seem to like to buy us jet skiing trips.
What can I say? Now look, it's a delicate time. All right? We need to take care. We haven't got the takeover done yet. Obviously, just in case we fail, we need you to stay undercover.
Yes.
We need you to play the good kid.
I think I'm done playing the good kid, but I can play the not in with the family kid.
Sure. How about winning? That's a good start, too.
Yes, that's why I'm done with the good kid act. I tried it for Yuri. It lost me 2 matches. I'm done with it.
Look, let me be frank with you. Do we need to start putting pressure on your opponents, maybe roughing them up a little bit before your matches, intimidating them, match fixing? If we need to do it, we're gonna do it for you.
No.
Okay.
Not yet.
All right.
The fans like a little bit of blood. Lets them know that they're there to see pain in the arena. They just don't want to admit it.
Okay.
They want to see things get messy.
I'll tell you, we like it when you win. Today's match was a good one. Winning on decision was long odds. Worked out pretty well for us.
You should bet on that for more. Anytime I come up against something with long lasers and jumping.
Yeah, it's becoming a bit of a thing, although, to be honest, you haven't won a lot of those kind of matches, so we're not really gonna... Why don't you leave the betting strategies to us? We know a guy who's pretty good at that kind of thing.
Yes, I've met Thoreau.
He's what we might call a lucky acquisition.
Mr. Sokolov picks them better than he knows.
I would credit Rose hiring to Dynamo rather than Cosmo.
I do not think that is an unfair assessment. But if you'll excuse me, Zuri.
Of course,
if
Amos.
we're done here, I believe I have to make a phone call.
Okay. Yeah, what's that phone call?
I would like to call Procter & Gamble. Or Racket
My
Gamble.
goodness, you're going to attempt this match? Because that guy is exploding trying to get somebody to give him a match.
I know, and that's why I'm trying to do it, because I know that Hillbilly did it and I think messed it up, or was it Cosmo who messed it up?
No, they both did.
Oh, they both did?
Yes.
Oh, gosh. All right, well, then I'll do it.
Yeah.
But I have a -1 to this roll, so I'm sorry.
Oh, holy shit, you have no edge. Oh, boy.
Yes.
Lost those bones, yeah, because you used it in the match.
For a second, I was like, where did I use my edge?
No.
Nope, that's a 3 on the dice.
Oh my goodness.
I got blocked by the Draconis Combine dice.
I honestly feel like this has to be some sort of scheduling error. Like, every time you try to call them, you miss them kind of deal, and they just get so upset. They never want to communicate via voicemail, but they also won't meet in person.
Yeah, but they're also never available at any time.
Hey, listen, I've worked for these people before.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's one of those things of Amos gets like an angry voicemail back that's like, why aren't you picking up? It's like, or it's like, why haven't you talked to us? And he just answers back with another voicemail that just is like, I have called you 6 times, or I have called you 6 times a day for the last week and a half.
Incredible. Well, you can't use this move again until you level up.
Yeah, Amos is so mad. He's just like, I am never going to try to schedule a match ever again. Screw this. This is why the Civic Council does it.
You need Kane to do it for you. You need to wait for the Gladiator Hall and get Kane to arrange all of your matches. Except he can't. Well, I don't remember. Maybe he still has the ability right now. That's it for us. Special extended episode with Amos Everett. Victor defending his title, standing strong, and now maybe on the rise, winning an extremely technical battle.
We'll see. So far, the rank battles at least have gone okay for me.
What? No, they haven't. They've been terrible until now.
What do you mean? I've lost, or I've won both of my rank matches.
I thought you lost one.
Nope.
All right. Well,
I started at 95, defended against Kazuna, and then.
All right, that's right. You've been winning your rank battles because you lose all your other battles. we just need you to win 2 or more battles during the week.
At this rate, I'm no longer the ferryman. I'm the gatekeeper.
Perfect. I love the idea that you just execute noobs that you don't like Texas Red. You're gonna be like the guy I had for the assault division. What was his name? The guy with the rifleman too.
What was the name? I think it was Kingmaker is what you called him.
Kingmaker. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You're like, you're Lil Kingmaker. That's what they call you on the
I
street.
wouldn't have killed Red if he hadn't pulled that garbage where he tried to destroy my mech after I was out of it. That's when I was like,
he stole that strategy straight from your stable. Straight, I think it was Sunderland's Karma when he did it during the quad mech battles.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Yeah. Ferryman's like, no. You might have went on living.
No, we're not doing that one again. Thank you for joining me. Have a good afternoon, audience.